known. I've talked to so many people about you, and they all agree with me how impossible or how phony or how difficult you are. That's the blame shifting. Now, here's how it blows up. Keep in mind that I mentioned just a few minutes ago that the foundation of a narcissist relational style is built upon emotional incompetence. Narcissists, with all of this blame shifting and accusing, they illustrate, I don't know how to handle differences. I don't know how to handle diversity. I don't know what to do whenever there's a strain or a difficulty. And basically, their way of life is going to blow up on them because inevitably, highly predictably, they're going to have many episodes of brokenness in an interpersonal nature, and then they're going to have a sense of brokenness as an intrapersonal nature, in the sense that they just hold on to their dysregulated emotions. It just becomes a defining feature with them. They are broken people. And then on top of it, I want you to think, how many of you in the viewing audience have decided, I need to go no contact with this person, or at the very least, I need to go gray rock and keep things as minimal as possible? That's part of the blowing up that happens to the narcissist. They think they're winning and they think they're the best and the ideal, but when you look at people who have come into their inner circle, there's one experience after another of people saying, I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to mess with you. And
That's
so
right. Don't mess with
that being the case, narcissists have an ongoing perpetual misery factor. It just doesn't go away. So what do? They keep on blaming anyway. And despite all the evidence to the contrary, it's like, but it can't be my fault. That being the case, there's one enormous emotion that they will never be able to come to terms with, but will continue to increase in their life, and it's the emotion of loneliness. Now, they'll say people just don't understand. But what that is a euphemism for is, I just don't feel like I'm connected at any kind of level. And it's like, right, that's called loneliness. And they wind up living in a deeper and deeper hole of loneliness. Typically what they do is they go on to their next group or their next victim, and then they set the whole set of circumstances up all over again, and they still refuse to introspect. That's what I mean when I say the strategy of blame shifting short term might get them off the hook. Long term, it guarantees their emotional isolation. So I'm hoping that you and I, here on Team Healthy, can take our observations of this ill-advised way of doing life and resolve, we can do a whole lot better in our relating style. This blame shifting is not something that we want to do. There's one enormous insight that narcissists miss as they continue in their blame shifting, and that is closeness, love, meaningful connections are a direct byproduct of knowing each other's humanity. Where we've gone wrong, or where we have miscalculated, or how we've had to shift and learn from our mistakes. The more we can go into that kind of space with each other, we actually can have a deeper and fuller sense of acceptance and a fuller sense of connection. Feel like I'm human, you're human, good. Let's celebrate the fact that we can work together in making strides in the positive direction. It's in the admission and the acknowledgement and the working through of our shared imperfection and our shared humanity that we can then also have, like I say, that sense of shared togetherness, and that's where we find peace. Blame shifting blows up on a narcissist because they have lots of loneliness and they have no internal peace.
Peace out, motherfucker.